What's going on, my truckers? Man, this is big news right here. I mean, we were seeing it everywhere. Truck drivers send this. Thank you for all the drivers that sent this out here. You know, it was an article from FreightWaves. They're really good at breaking some of this news right here. So the headline was CRST to shut down over-the-road trucking operations. You know, and this came from an anonymous source. And so when you look at it, you're like, crap. You look at their safer score and you see 4,082 truck drivers, and you're like, oh my gosh. You think of CRST, you're thinking of them as truly a over-the-road trucking company, and that's what we've seen them for years. But, you know, so people were emailing me, does that mean that they're closing down? What does that mean exactly? And so, you know, FreightWaves actually recently, just probably within the hour, got another update, and I was waiting for this. And it says here from their article, which I'll put the link down below so you can read. It says, update, CRST confirms partial fleet reduction and redistribution. So the headline first sound tough, right? Shutting down their over-the-road operations. Now it's a partial fleet reduction and redistribution. So, you know, I'll read this for you here, but luckily it's not the whole company. So if you're working for the company, you know, please email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com and let us know, you know, your thoughts about this here. This says CRST has clarified in an anonymous report that it is reducing some of its over-the-road trucking operation. So some of it, not all, okay? So the shutdown was originally reported by a source connected with the company, and CRST confirmed and clarified the news in an email to FreightWaves Wednesday night. The company said in response to the challenging over-the-road market, CRST announced plans today to redistribute much of its capacity solutions over-the-road fleet operations to other business units. So it does sound like they are shutting down their over-the-road fleet operations from this. This will result in a reduction of nearly 200 trucks from this fleet and a redeployment of approximately 100 to other growing areas of the business. So the capacity solutions, brokerage service, customers, and assets remain unchanged. So from this, if you're mathing it, that sounds like it really affects about 100 truck drivers. Overall, I'm really glad that we got this clarification here, and I appreciate you guys, and we will talk to you guys later. If you didn't have an opportunity to watch today's segment, you know, I'll put a snippet of it here in the highlights for you, but definitely check that out because we had a lot going on. But my truckers, comment down below, especially if you are a CRST driver. You know, when you hear this right here, is this them doing a little bit of a cover up, or is this truly just going to take away 100 jobs, which is, I mean, it's a lot. It definitely is a lot. So my truckers, comment down below. Question of the day: does ICE have the legal right to knock on your door while you're asleep at a truck stop or at a rest area? Because we've seen videos where ICE agents have been at truck stops and now they're at rest areas and they're knocking on doors and they're checking on drivers to see if you got all your credentials and you're here legally. But the question is that legal? And again, I am not a lawyer, but I am good at Google searching. Okay, so if you are a lawyer, please comment down below. And if you have any questions about that, you know, direct that to a lawyer that you could talk to. Okay, so this right here is the research from Google. And it says, immigration and custom enforcement agents have the right to approach your vehicle and knock on your door in a public place like a rest area or a truck stop. So they're calling a rest area or a truck stop a public place, as this is considered a consensual encounter. However, you are not required to open the door, answer the questions, or consent to a search without a judicial warrant. So
my buddy's got a bunch of Frenchies, but yeah, they have tons of medical issues.
Yeah, check in English, Dave?
Huh?
Check in English?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, man.
Thanks.
You have a good one.
Bye. Okay, Garmin, save video.
my question to you guys, has ICE knocked on your door? You know, I'm hearing a lot of this and I'm seeing a lot of this, but I'm only seeing some of these clips from what people sent me. This incident happened on December 2nd, right, in Mason County, West Virginia on Tuesday. And it says here, the trucker was hauling bricks when he lost control along the US 35 at the intersection of 16 Mile Creek Road and struck a concrete barrier wall and went partially over the side of the bridge. And he was sitting there dangling for over 5 hours. Luckily, shout out to the fire department. You know, it looks like a lot of units were involved in this, but they were able to rescue this guy. So I'm glad that this driver is okay. But what a image. When I show you guys this image right here, that is super scary. You know, and if you can see from the background, you know, roads, you know, still under investigation, but it's winter. You see the snow, so potentially icy, right? So he lost control. Glad he's okay. But man, this is crazy to see. Oklahoma Highway Patrol just shared this right here, just posted this 2 hours ago. This is an incident that recently happened here, and it happened on US 69 in Pittsburgh County. And basically, a truck driver going the opposite direction was hauling a load of loose tires when you can see from this image and video that some of these tires jumped off of that trailer and bounced over and hit that OHP unit. And so, you know, of course, this goes under investigation. Truck driver luckily stopped on this. But then, of course, Highway Patrol starts asking some questions. And because of his broken English, that's when ICE gets involved. One thing you need to know about Oklahoma Highway Patrol is they have a relationship with ICE, and they've been partnering up, and they've been working together frequently. So looking at this right here, you know, Highway Patrol starts asking a lot of questions and things are not adding up. Next thing you know, basically ICE is called and the driver's detained. And they later on find out that this driver had entered the U.S. through Mexico.
Where you live at?
Living?
Yeah.
To Dallas.
You live in Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How long you been living in Dallas? No, is that where you're going?
Yeah, going.
Where do you live at? Where do you live?
From Indiana.
Indiana? You live in Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday.
Huh?
Yesterday.
Okay. Yesterday? Oh, okay.
I'm living yesterday.
Where do you live? Where's your home residence?
Live?
Yeah.
I'm from New York.
New York? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
New York.
How long you been living in New York?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah. 2 more.
Okay. You been living in New York for 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd you move from?
Moved from
Yeah.
what?
Then when you moved to New York?
I'm truck driver.